video, I need to show you guys these new shirts that are available on 144racing.com. Link in description. They are my favorite shirts yet. They are live on the site and there's not that many. So if you guys want one, make sure you hit the link below and go grab them. Take a look at how sick these are. The detail on the car is 10 out of 10. We got the iconic "Let's Go Baby" on there, and then we also have my racing number and Anderson Racing on the front. These things are so good. We ended up switching to an American Apparel blank. The last blank was good, but it was a little too thick for my liking. These things are awesome. They're still a heavy blank, but when you wash them, they are nice and smooth. So like I said, if you want one, link below. Let's get back to the video.
No
oh, God
way.
Dang it. There's something on the box. Hold on. We don't know.
Oh.
Hold on.
Sorry, here.
Hold on. No. You can flip it around. Oh, you definitely have to flip it around. What do we got in this box?
Freaking way. It's a Grant. Dude, my boy.
All right. So this is only part of the kit, but these look like little front tension rods.
We're going drifting. There is 0 chance this is gonna stay a street car.
This all stemmed from when Chris got this car, he wanted to start drifting again. So as soon as he told me he wanted to do the brakes, I started reaching out to GK Tech, BC, and all these awesome partners I work with to try to get something going for them. So you have to say thank you to GK Tech because they provided,
and BC, you guys rock, I appreciate it.
But they provided all of this stuff for your car. So
oh man, I can't wait to
now
throw this thing around.
You have to come drifting with me, right, Dodd?
We're doing it.
Yeah, me too.
Day on the track.
Oh, this is so cool.
Can't thank you enough, my boy.
Yeah, of course, man, of course.
So sick.
Oh, baby, look at these units. God damn. All right, so lower control arms are 2-piece now compared to the 1-piece control arms like factory, which is nice though. When you hit the wall inevitably, you don't have to replace the whole thing. You can just replace the front or the rear, which will be really nice. So we'll go through all this stuff, pull it apart. Oh, you only opened one of the boxes, Chris.
Yeah,
we got some more stuff. I thought you liked drifting, so I'm putting drifting on your drifting. You know what I mean? All right, we got more boxes.
Boxes. It's gonna be TVs for the headrests.
Yeah, I heard you liked fish tanks, so I got you some goldfish.
Yes.
All right, let's see what's in this one.
The TV screens for the mud flaps.
I'm being honest, I don't know what's in any of the boxes, oh Jesus. We got a handbrake mount for the FRS, so you won't have to weld anything. This bolts right to the shifter assembly. We also got all the lines for the handbrake, and unfortunately, you're gonna have to order some more of those Power Stop Brembo calipers because we're doing dual caliper.
Oh no. What do we got there?
These are the knuckles. So the kit I got you is a factory knuckle bolt-on adapter. So that's gonna bolt onto the factory knuckle, so we won't have to modify the factory knuckle. We'll just bolt that on, which should make it a lot easier. And it comes with a tie rod and everything. So we'll keep all this together because we have a lot of shit here.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Got the master cylinder for the hydro. Yep.
Exactly.
And then these boxes look like Heim joints, hydro. All right, we're gonna go through everything, and then we just made about double the work for ourselves, but I figured this was the best time to show him all the shit we got because the front end's half apart already. So I will time lapse us tearing the entire front end apart, and then we'll pick this back up when we're setting up the new front end, because I've never done this before, so you guys are gonna learn with me. And you're gonna learn with me too, McCarthy. The best part is, yeah, the best part is I get to work on cars with new cool parts, and then the car leaves and you can fix it your damn self. You hear Randy laughing in the background. Oh, that's a nice handbrake mount. Yeah, that thing's sweet.
They don't mess around.
Yeah, that thing's cool. So that bolts upside down. That bolts right here. This bolts to your transmission tunnel, and then we don't have to cut anything. We'll maybe have to trim the center console a little bit, but other than that, we should be good. All right, we've made it pretty far, but we've gotten to a point where the sway bar end link is so seized that we can't get it off, so.
She's stuck. She's hot, too.
We're cutting it. I don't care. We're just gonna do it. It doesn't matter. The few control arms and some cutting later, and the front suspension is removed. We did go ahead and actually read all the instructions on how to put the GK Tech lower control arms together. One, because we didn't want to look like idiots, and two, because we wanted it to be safe and proper. We just didn't want to mess anything up. So let me show you what we did. These are GK Tech's control arms for the 86 FRS, BRZ, etc. They come in 2-piece, unlike the factory, which is 1-piece, and they are fully adjustable. So we have adjustable, I'm gonna call them tension rods, adjustable bump stops, adjustable hind joints. They are completely adjustable, which is super rad. I know Chris is probably stressing out right now because he didn't realize we had this much work, but I already told him I'll let him drive my truck home tonight if we don't get it done, and we'll finish it up tomorrow. So we're just trying to get everything sorted, put together on the ground, and then we're gonna mock it up in the car before we bolt the knuckle adapters to the factory knuckles, which I love. I think it's super cool that we can use a factory knuckle. We don't have to worry about weird brake caliper placement, etc. And I think this is gonna be the best bet for this car, being not a race car, but still having plenty of angle and everything like that. So let's get these things tightened up. We'll get them mocked up in the car, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, so we just realized we have to pull this stud out of the frame rail. Yeah, so you see what I mean about the misalignment spacers, how these are even in between, and then this one, you know, makes it so everything is level, which is really nice. So we'll bolt these on, Chris, but we also need to bolt the knuckle adapter on. We need to grind down this tab. We definitely have some work to do. So let's pull that stud out so we can actually bolt this up and then be good to go. This is gonna be so freaking cool. How pumped are you, dude? How pumped are you?
Can't wait.
So Chris used to, this is crazy full circle. Chris and I have been friends for, I would say,
100 years.
Yeah, probably almost 20 years. He used to work at Wiring Specialties. He was one of the guys that helped develop the LS1 Wiring Specialties harness. So shout out to you, McCarthy, because I have a Wiring Specialties harness in my car now. So it's crazy how it's become full circle. Used to drift a LS2 350Z like what, 12, 13, 14 years ago? Long time ago. So it's really cool that I can help my friend get back into drifting after a long time of, I'm pulling you out of retirement, McCarthy. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, me again? We're back. Hey, what's up, guys? Grant here. We're back for more FRS content, unboxing content. What do we got here? What's the next step? We're bolted up. We're ready to go. I'm out of content. Give me something to unbox.
We got the control arms on both sides. We got them nice and loose just to make sure we had all the parts. And so we had to grind the knuckle. No, we need to do the brakes. We need to do the front coilovers. We need to tighten everything up. We have a lot of work to do. So can we please continue going and stop bullshitting?
For real, when do I get to open the 1JZ install kit?
All right, it's getting late. We're calling it a night. We made pretty good progress today, and you'll be back tomorrow morning, right? Yep. And we'll be able to finish this up.
Should be good.
And we should be good to go. But just wanted to close this out so I didn't leave you guys in shambles. This was a good one today. I'm glad we got to make a ton of progress. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, welcome back to the video. McCarthy is back. Garage is clean, and we are ready to go on the FRS build again. We ran into some locked bolts, and it was really just the aftermarket junk Raceland sway bar end links that got rusted on us. So after we finished that last night, we kind of called it a quits. Got back up here this morning, cleaned up the shop, and we are ready to go for day 2. We definitely still have a lot more work to do, including cutting and notching the subframe for the rack spacers. But other than that, we should be good to go. I believe I showed you guys last night the lower control arms and knuckle adapters all mocked up into place. But right now we're gonna pull that stuff back off, pull the steering rack out so we can make room to modify the subframe, get everything hard mounted back in the car. We still have to do the coilovers, alignment. Oh, and I have to show you something. I let Chris take my truck home last night, and he went and bought new tires so he can make it back to his house, because Chris, I don't think you'd make it back to your house with these tires. Jesus. All right, let's get this stuff pulled back out, get the steering rack off, and then making progress. We'll have this thing out of here, running and driving and drifting tonight. He doesn't know, but we're gonna weld this diff too. All right, we'll be good. I'm freaking pumped. This is going very well, very well. I'm so happy. And it's very nice to work in a lift too. Shout out Ben Pack. Goodbye. I don't know what we're gonna do now, but we did get the steering rack out, which was pretty easy. Usually this spline coming off the steering shaft's a pain in the butt. this one came right out. So I think now you were just asking, Chris, what we should do next. I think we do pull the control arms off, tighten everything up, measure out the end lengths, put the dust boots on, get everything Loctited that we need to Loctite. We can do it all on the bench now that we know how it goes, and then put those on and they're on for good. So I think that's the best plan. Let's do that. All right. What happened here, McCarthy?
Dude, I was set up to fail. You're, pre-set up over here.
Hey, we did, you did the passenger side, I did the driver's side. We got it all freaking together, tightened up, good to go. Somebody may have put the tension rod on upside down, but yeah, I think we're good to go now. Got this side done also, all tightened up, everything. The only thing we didn't tighten up is these jam nuts, because we'll do that when we do the alignment, just to make sure it's perfect. So now, I say we do the coilovers.
Yep.
Once we do the coilovers, we'll do the brakes, and then we're kind of done until, you know what we'll do? We'll bleed the brakes after, because then we're kind of done until Eric gets here. We can do your tires. There's still a lot of stuff to do, but this went a lot easier than I thought it would.
Jason said he was gonna do the tires after.
Yeah, Jason, you're gonna do the tires?
Oh, yeah. Keeping it real.
Let's get back to work. Man, I could do this every day. It's just, I just surprise all my friends and just work on cars for free.
For lunch and breakfast.
Yeah, it's not my car, so.
When are you surprising me?
Surprise! You get to work on your own car at my house. Perfect. Got the full team here. Chris went and is getting us lunch, and I was on the phone with the clutch company for my car, but I got off the phone, so I decided to get the rest of the front together to kind of surprise him a little bit more by the time he gets back. Look at how dang good this looks. It's got the new calipers, got the angle kit, new coilovers. This looks sick. See what he thinks when he gets back. What's up? Hey, I'm gonna show you something. Come here.
Where am I looking?
Look at the front of the car. Oh! Dude, how good does that look?
Damn, dude.
Looks sick, doesn't it?
I should go get more food and come back with more surprises. Dude.
Yeah, Jason's putting your tires on. I got this whole side done. Brake lines are on, everything. So, coilovers are on. Everything's done, so. I just have to.
Like 5 minutes.
I just have to do the calipers and rotor on the other side.
Hell yeah, my boy.
Then we're completely done. All right, so a short time later, and our friend Eric came over. I'll put his Instagram right here, Crazy Fabricator. We have to cut and notch the subframe for clearance for the rack offset spacer. So basically it's moving the tie rod location further forward, so there's no weird binding or anything with this angle kit. So he has to cut this section out of the subframe, and GK Tech provided these plates that have to be welded in. So it seems like a pretty straightforward job, but something I absolutely do not feel comfortable doing, and we will leave it to the professionals. So have him do it, we'll be good to go. Throw some paint on it, and then we can put the steering rack in, do an alignment, and the car's done. Side cut out, so plate, boom, bang, little JB weld, be good to go. So just cutting the other side now, and then gonna melt it in. We'll be back in business. This is why I need to learn how to weld, because I feel bad. Eric had to drive an hour. He had to drive over an hour to get here though. Hour and 23. He's putting that on your bill, McCarthy. All right, so we just found out we actually have to notch the steering rack. I'm gonna call it shaft for the offset rack spacer. So giving it the old angle grinder special, and we're gonna notch it, and then should be able to put the rack spacers in also.
Safety switch.
God damn, this looks great. What's that slogan they use? Grinder can make the welder I ain't. Is that what it is? I'm just kidding. This came out so damn good. Wow. McCarthy, you should be happy you had him come do this, because if I did it for you, there'd be a lot of grinding on this thing. Look at those freaking welds. Big shout out to Ink for coming over, getting this all welded up. We threw some paint on it. Now we have the rack spacers, the rack offset spacers in, and we're gonna get it bolted up, lead the brakes, do an alignment, and Chris will be on his little drifting wet. All right, we just put a wheel on. We just got the alignment roughed out. It's not perfect yet, but we will make it perfect.
Dude, look at that.
Look at how good that fits.
Does it clear too? No.
Here, watch, spin it. Yep, clears.
No way.
Look at how good that is. So okay, I don't wanna make you excited. Under compression, it might not clear everything, but it's pretty damn good. I'm glad it doesn't sweep the bumper. That means we got the caster correct. We got a lot correct on it, and it looks damn good.
It looks real good.
Doesn't have crazy amount of camber.
Little poke.
Not even, dude. It's gonna fit so. Oh, I'm fired up. This looks so good. Good morning. Good morning, boys.
We're back.
All right, so yeah, we got cut a little bit short last night because we lost power. It wasn't even that bad of a storm, but we lost McCarthy. This was not here. Was this in your pocket?
No.
Wait, Chris, was this in your pocket?
No, I don't have pockets.
Where was that? That was not there. No, it was not. Dude, that shit-eating grin on your face says different.
No, I need a 19.
Chris, where was this?
Dude, it's been sitting here. It was under the boot. It was under the boot.
It's not, dude.
I didn't touch the 17.
I've been saying for the past 5 minutes, I'm like, I don't know where all my sockets are. They're all missing, and then they just randomly start appearing on the shelf.
The camera on, that's what it is, dude.
All right, we are almost done. We're nut and bolt checking, doing the GK Tech sway bar end links. And alignment, we bled the brakes already. The battery's on still, so it's probably gonna kill it, but that's okay. We need it to be on to check the steering wheel. Ride height adjustment, alignment. We gotta put this thing down, put the wheels on, check the ride height before we do the alignment, and then should be good to go. All right, car's going on the ground for the first time. Look at that stamp. It's freaking perfect.
Yeah, it actually is.
It's perfect.
What?
Yeah, it's perfect. That's just what we wanted, right? So it might be a little lower, but what we'll do, we'll bring it up a little bit. We'll move that ramp out so we can toe plate it.
Yep.
And then should be all right. All right, alignment is done. Chris, I do have one recommendation for you. Since you have like a 40-ish mile ride home, you don't have to do it today, but let's go over all the nuts and bolts. Stuff will loosen, so it's not uncommon. We put Heim joints and extended parts and aftermarket everything, so stuff is gonna loosen. So just go over it, give it once over. You can even come back here and we can do it here. It's not a big deal. Let me just show you guys for the final time what we did. Notch the subframe. We did the GK Tech full lower control arm replacement, the GK Tech sway bar end links, BCDS series coilovers front and rear, Stop Tech big brake kit or power stop, Brembos, whatever. New tires, alignment. We did a bunch of shit to this thing. Full overhaul. We're going to go over it once more, tighten the lug nuts, and then take it for its first drive.
Ooh, what a shot. Yeah, that's the one, that's the one.
Damn, this looks
There's only one way to get the rear stickers off.
sick. Hell yes. It's like a drift car now. Hey, can you straighten the wheel? It's got such good stance now, dude. Like, it doesn't look too aggressive, but it looks like it has a purpose now.
For sure.
Just so sick. Hell yeah. Let me drive down the road, and when it feels good, you can drive the other way.
When it feels good. Yeah, when it feels
I'm not gonna rip it.
good.
I don't want to rip on it. I just want to putz it, make sure the suspension feels good. Hold on. Can we talk about how nice the suspension feels?
It's like a whole different car.
It's crazy,
Yeah, it is.
Okay, first reactions for just toe plate aligning it, Chris. Look at this. It's It's pretty damn good. This thing feels great, dude. We just had to bed the brakes in, but the suspension feels incredible. The angle kit isn't twitchy when driving. It seems very like centered. Doesn't feel sketchy at all.
Not at all. OEM.
It feels OEM, yeah. No, it's obviously gonna have quicker steering because of the tie rod being closer to the wheel, but other than that, it feels freaking awesome. And then like I was telling you, you can adjust the dampening if you want it stiffer or looser, whatever you want, but oh, I'm so pumped with this thing.
Right?
It feels so freaking good, dude. If we had done this 10 years ago, it wouldn't have been this good. So
24-hour makeover.
I know, it's so good. All right, let's keep driving this thing. What was that?
Said he already got the Keep It Reet sticker on when we were looking. I got tagged.
You got tagged, he said.
Sneaky Australian.
All right, I need my best friend's first reaction to driving his new drift car.
It's smooth. Oh my God. Yeah, it's nice. I don't feel like my teeth are gonna shatter out of my head.
Yeah,
oh
the old suspension was, so feel the brakes. Feel they're a little soft right at the top. I think a rebleed will do us wonders.
Dude, even just the 0 to what, 20?
So give it like a little left to right, see how it feels. See how it's gonna be a little, I don't wanna use the word twitchy, but I wanna use the word sensitive because the tie rod pickup is closer to the center of the wheel. So for those that don't know, how you get more steering angle out of a knuckle is by moving the tie rod pickup closer to the center line of the hub. When you move it closer, that means less input on the steering wheel will turn the wheel more. So if it feels a little twitchy, it's probably why. But other than that, we have the suspension set pretty much dead center. So if it still does feel a little bouncy, we can soften that more as well.
I think that you don't realize how bad something is
until you fix
do
it.
an upgrade like this.
Well, so when I drove this car in the video a month or two ago, I was like, oh my God, it's so twitchy. The alignment's bad, the shocks are bad, so I knew we had to do this for him, but
it's like a whole new car.
It's so good, isn't it, dude?
Is.
So there's gonna be a few little things, rebleeding the brakes. We'll throw the car back on the lift when we get home and just go over everything one more time if you want to.
Yeah.
And then we should be good to go. I'm freaking pumped. This is too cool, man.